And doot. Doot doot. Hello, Lee. Bum bum ba ba bum. Da 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 da. Okay, OBS, what are you doing? Hello, Wits. How's everybody doing today? What happened? Da 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 da. Okay, so we're marked as just chatting right now because I'm still kind of trying to decide what I want to do tonight. Because I could just, play more Minecraft. Oh no, violin. Was it with the teacher you don't like as much, or the teacher that hates you, or whatever it was that was unpleasant? Where was I? Yes, so I mean I could just leave it as just chatting. We could vibe. I could take song requests. I could probably write a song on the go if y'all wanted to listen to that. Or there's always Minecraft spots. Da 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 ba bum. Da 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 da. I mean, I don't promise to make it a good song, but I can come up with lyrics pretty quickly. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 dun dun. Da 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 da. Mm, 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 mm. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna call you Kiwi. Da da da. Ooh, sunset's pretty tonight. You are correct. What if bananas? True. Any truers in chat? Gasp! Mm. Side note, I really want to add a channel point redemption that's just make me wear like a random hat for 5 minutes because I have so many hats. But the problem is I have headphones and that doesn't work well with hats. But if I ever change my audio setup to be like earbuds and a mic, we're getting a hat channel point redemption. Let's see, I have the pump, I have a deer stalker, I have a burger hat, I have like 3 different wizard hats, Santa hats, a couple newsboy caps. I have multiple boxes of hats in my room. Okay, fine, you want the deer stalker? That one I can actually wear with my headphones. Okay, which way? Which way makes this less crooked? Are you happy? Let's see. Doot. Switch to this and then add. No, settings? Because everything I do looks adorable, thank you very much. Filters, there we go. And then we add. And we add, what about this? Okay, so not this one. What about, oh dear. What have I done? Miraculous. The lucky. Power of love. What about this? What happens if I do this? No. Don't know what that does. How about what? What? Can I just can I just what does this one even do? What does this do? I'm just trying to make a normal noir filter to go with my dear stalker. How about this one? No, don't want that. How about what? We're I don't know what that does. Miraculous theme song, huh? Let me just add a filter for that. Um, okay. I think this looks like miraculous. Whoop, whoop. Do you want the full version or like the one that actually? Do you want the verses? Wait, which does that mean I need a 2 month sub badge? Which then do I have to draw a 2 month sub badge now? Oh no, Nico. Oh, you've gotten her started. Where was I? Miraculous theme song lyrics, huh? Ahem. Okay, wait. So technically, the first cat we ever found was Home Home, and the second was the British short hair. But I don't feel like fixing that, so I think our 2-month sub badge is just gonna be Home Home. Ahem. In the daytime, I'm Marinette, just a normal girl with a normal life. But there's something about me that no one knows yet, 'cause I have a secret. No, I feel like, Ink, I feel like I should be wearing my cat noir costume for this. I feel like the deerstalker doesn't really fit as well. Anyway, 'cause I have a secret. Another day, I'm back at school. I think about him. He's so cool. He looks at me. I look away. But does he see me anyway? Oh, oh, oh. He's got me spinning round. Oh, oh, oh. My feet are off the ground. Oh, oh, oh. Then when the sun goes down, that's when I become miraculous. Simply the best. Up to the test when things go wrong. Miraculous, the luckiest. The power of love always so strong. I am a cat, just chilling out. But in the night, she's all I think about. I feel so strong when she's around. She picks me up when I am down. Oh, 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 oh no, you'll never know. Oh, 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 my love can only grow. Oh, 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 and when I see her smile, that's when she becomes miraculous, simply the best, up to the test when things go wrong. Miraculous, the luckiest, the power of love always so strong. Miraculous. Doot. Friendly reminder, don't stalk your love interest. Don't make your love interest uncomfortable. No means no. Consent is important, kids. If you have a fully itemized list of your crush's schedule, stop that. If you repeatedly pursue an attempt to kiss your crush even when she's told you no, stop that. If you're a bully and you subordinate everyone around you and never have any character growth, no longer how long the narrative hints at it, stop that. Ahem. Wait, why am I bonking Blue? What did Blue do? Sorry, Blue. It was paid for. Bonk. It does that to a designated person. No, that's Boop. Boop is the cute one. Bonk is for when people are misbehaving. I'm sorry, Blue. I had no choice. All right, this bonk is for Kiwi. What? Wait! All right, this boop is from Nico to Blue Quills. Boop. Is everybody happy now? I should probably fix this filter. Uh, oh no, my room looks so gray now. All right, this is a boop for Nico. Boop. Okay, what was I doing originally? I went a color correction layer. Gonna turn saturation all the way down. Turn contrast up. It was a dark and stormy night. What? Wits! Thank you! Wits! Wait, hold on. I need my overlays on this new layer thing, don't I? Uh, Hold on. Add. Meep. Okay, if we go here. Here we go. So I want to copy this and then paste. And there. Now my overlays are here. It's super rich. Kind of makes it better. Basement. Blacked out windows. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Witsen. Da, 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 da. Again, I can't read anything aloud that I don't have rights to, but hold on. I bet Sherlock Holmes is fair game. Do you guys want to read a Sherlock Holmes story? I can also go back to playing Minecraft, you know, the thing I normally do, but we vibin'. Wits End. Wits End, no. Okay, what happens if I... Okay, does anybody have a favorite Sherlock Holmes story? Let's see, do I still have my paperback of Hound of the Baskervilles? Uh, let's see, British Lit section. Don't think I can find my paperback. Okay, the snake one is not doing the snake one because that's just creepy. Um, Hound of the Baskervilles is pretty long. It's a fun one. Well, yes, it's creepy, but it's fun creepy. And it has a doggo in it. But it is long. What about... I mean, we could just... Um... About... I mean... Study in Scarlet is the very first one, right? Yeah, so we could do Study in Scarlet. Get you all guys introduced to the... Oh, also, what's the thing? We could do Agatha Christie, too. I think. Is that fair use yet? Um, okay. Agatha Christie's works, two of her novels are in public domain, the rest of them will enter public domain between 2019 and 2073. I had a very thorough, um, British literature. Do they have the... I want the cute one. What's the cute one with, like, the married couple that are domestic murder mystery solvers? Tommy and Tuppence, there we go. Okay. When did Tommy and Tuppence first come out? Secret Adversary. Do you think I should change the stream title or just... Okay. 1922. Is it... Is it copyrighted? Is public domain in the US. Elsewhere, it won't until 2047. But it is public domain in the US, according to a cursory Google search. Which means... Oh yes, I am so British. Okay, so do you guys want The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie or Study in Scarlet by Arthur Conan Doyle? I have no idea how long they are. They're probably too long to do in one stream, but Yeah, I'm making a bowl. I mean, Secret Adversary is. I think it's pretty long. I think this was something that took us a few weeks in Britlet. It is 320 pages. So yeah, that would not take me very long, but it might be a while to read on stream. How long is a study in Scarlet? Uh, the average reader will spend 2 hours and 40 minutes reading this book at 250 words per minute. Huh. I mean, we could always make this a series. Um, I mean, we could also always read short stories, like The Monkey's Paw. That one's so much fun, yeah! And then we could read The Lottery, and then we could read April 26th, whatever it is, There Will Come Soft Rains, and then we can have an existential crisis. Yeah, they're a bunch of like really popular, kind of just like heritage short stories. But while short stories were evolving as a genre, is it by? Yes, that one. All right, we have 2 votes for Sherlock Holmes, and poll's about to end. So, probably a study in Scarlet. Ah, yes, the most dangerous game. That's another one. But look, nothing tops There Will Come Soft Rains. That one is just. Um, it sure is something. And I don't mean nothing tops in a good way. I mean. Alright. We have 2 votes. Well, no, I've read. Well, I wouldn't read those short stories on stream because It, they cause existential crises. But Study in Scarlet, huh? Hello. Thank you. It is a very nice hat. I appreciate it. All right. Study in Scarlet should be public domain. Ahem. Do I leave the music playing or no? I feel like it might be distracting, but it's also atmospheric. Consider just rain sounds, just like 2 hours worth of rain sounds. I doubt they'd still be coming to Twitch from Nikki's thing. Okay, let's give this a try. A Study in Scarlet, Part 1, being a reprint from the reminiscences of John H. Watson, M.D., late of the Army Medical Department. Chapter 1, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. In the year 1878 I took my degree of Doctor of Medicine of the University of London, proceeded to Netley to go through the course prescribed for surgeons in the army. Having completed my studies there, I was duly attached to the 5th Northumberland Fusilier, it looks French, as assistant surgeon. The regiment was stationed in India at the time, and before I could join it, the Second Afghan War had broken out. On landing in Bombay, I learned that my corps had advanced through the passes and was already deep in the enemy's country. I followed, however, with many other officers who were in the same situation as myself, and succeeded in reaching Kandahar in safety, where I found my regiment and at once entered upon my new duties. The thing, the thing about Sherlock Holmes stories is that most of them are just John Watson getting sidetracked. That's they they're not very to the point, but anyway. The campaign brought honors and a promotion to many, but for me it had nothing but misfortune and disaster. I was removed from my brigade and attached to the Berkshires, with whom I served at the fatal battle of Maiwand. There I was struck on the shoulder by a chisel bullet, which shattered the bone and grazed the subclavian artery. I should have fallen into the hands of the murderous God. See his head. Is that a slur? That feels like a slur. Had it not been for the devotion and courage shown by Murray, my orderly, who threw me across a pack horse and succeeded in bringing me safely to the British lines. Worn with pain and weak from the prolonged hardships which I had undergone, I was removed with a great train of wounded sufferers to the base hospital at Peshawar. Here I rallied, and had already improved so far as to be able to walk about the wards and even to bask a little upon the veranda, when I was struck down by enteric fever, that curse of our Indian possessions. That also feels very racist. For months my life was despaired of, and when at last I came to myself and became convalescent, I was so weak and emaciated that the medical board determined that not a day should be lost in sending me back to England. Mr. Watson, it has been 3 paragraphs. I was dispatched accordingly in the troopship Orontes. I landed a month later on Portsmouth jetty, with my health irretrievably ruined. Okay, John, you drama queen, but with permission from a paternal government to spend the next 9 months in attempting to improve it. I had neither kith nor kin in England, and was therefore as free as air, or as free as an income of 11 shillings and a sixpence a day will permit a man to be. Under such circumstances I naturally gravitated toward London, that great cesspool into which all the loungers and idlers of the empire are irresistibly drained. There I stayed for some time at a private hotel in the Strand, leading a comfortless, meaningless existence, and spending such money as I had, considerably more freely than I ought. So alarming did the state of my finances become, that I soon realized that I must either leave the metropolis and rusticate somewhere in the country, or that I must make a complete alteration in my style of living. Choosing the latter alternative, I began by making up my mind to leave the hotel, to take up my quarters in some less pretentious and less expensive domicile. On the very You could cut all of that out. You could cut all of that out. Watson is he's not a very useful person in the books. He's not I would not associate with him if given the choice. On the very day that I had come to this conclusion, I was standing at the Criterion bar, when someone tapped me on the shoulder, and turning round I recognized young Stamford, who had been a dresser under me at Bart's. The sight of a friendly face in the great wilderness of London is a pleasant thing indeed to a lonely man. In old days Stamford had never been a particular crony of mine, but now I hailed him with enthusiasm, and he, in his turn, appeared to be delighted to see me. In the exuberance of my joy, I asked him to lunch with me at Holborn, and we started off together in a hansom. He was just writing fanfic about his life. Self-insert fanfic about Sherlock Holmes. That's all that this is. Do you guys want me to do the voices? Whatever have you been doing with yourself, Watson? He asked in undisguised wonder as we rattled through the crowded London streets. You're spinning a laugh and... I'm not reading that. I gave him a short sketch of my adventures and had hardly concluded it by the time that we reached our destination. Poor devil, he said commiseratingly after he had listened to my misfortunes. What are you up to now? Okay, so Watson is getting the uwu voice because I hate him. Looking for lodgings, I answered, trying to solve the problem as to whether it is possible to get comfortable rooms at a reasonable price. That's a strange thing, remarked my companion. You are the second man today who has used that expression to me. And who was the first? I asked. A fellow who's working in the chemical laboratory up at the hospital. He was bemoaning himself this morning because he could not get someone to go halves with him in some nice rooms which he had found, which were too much for his purse. And they were roommates. Like, it could be worse. I could give him the Reese voice. Listen, everybody can take comfort in the knowledge that they can write better than this. By Jove, I cried. If you really want someone to share the rooms and the expense, I am the very man for him. I should prefer having a partner to being alone, oh woe. I get so lonely. Young Stamford looked rather strangely at me over his wine-glass. You don't know Sherlock Holmes yet, he said. Perhaps you would not care for him as a constant companion. Why, what is there against him? Oh, I didn't say there was anything against him. He is a little queer in his ideas. An enthusiast in some branches of science. As far as I know, he is a decent fellow enough. A medical student, I suppose, said I. No, I have no idea what he intends to go in for. I believe he is well up in anatomy, and he is a first-class chemist, but as far as I know, he has never taken out any systematic medical classes. His studies are very desultory and eccentric, but he has amassed a lot of out-of-the-way knowledge which would astonish his professors. Did you ever ask him what he was going in for? I asked. No, he is not a man that is easy to draw out, though he can be communicative enough when the fancy seizes him. I should like to meet him, tee-hee, I said. If I am to lodge with anyone, I should prefer a man of studious and quiet habits. I am not strong enough yet to stand much noise or excitement. I had enough of both in Afghanistan to last me for the remainder of my natural existence. How could I meet this friend of yours? He is sure to be at the laboratory, returned my companion. Why are you guys letting me do this? Yes, Wits? What pains you, Wits? Watson is a snowflake. And Holmes is a Mary Sue. Where was I? He's sure to be in the laboratory, returned my companion. He either avoids this place for weeks, or he works there from morning to night. If you like, we shall drive round together after luncheon. Certainly, I answered, and the conversation drifted away into other channels. As we made our way to the hospital after leaving the Holborn, Stamford gave me a few more particulars about the gentleman whom I proposed to take as a fellow lodger. You mustn't blame me if you don't get on with him, he said. I know nothing more of him than I have learned from meeting him occasionally in the laboratory. You proposed this arrangement, so you must not hold me responsible. If we don't get on, it will be easy to part company, I answered. It seems to me, Stamford, I added, looking hard at my companion, that you have some reason for washing your hands of the matter. Is this fellow's temper so formidable, or what is it? Don't be mealy-mouthed about it. It's not easy to express the inexpressible, he answered with a laugh. Holmes is a little too scientific for my tastes. It approaches to cold-bloodedness. I could imagine his giving a friend a little pinch of the latest vegetable alkaloid, not out of malevolence, you understand, but simply out of a spirit of inquiry in order to have an accurate idea of the effects. To do him justice, I think that he would take it in himself with the same readiness. He appears to have a passion for definite and exact knowledge. Is this ASMR? Have I created What am I doing with my life? Very white, too. Yes, but it may be pushed to excess. When it comes to beating the subjects in the dissecting rooms with a stick, it is certainly taking rather a bizarre shape. Beating the subjects? Yes, to verify how far bruises may be produced after death. I saw him at it with my own eyes. And yet you say he is not a medical student? No, heaven knows what the objects... Yes, you are all here willingly, and I want us all to think about that for a moment. Nobody is forcing you to be here. In fact, everything that is happening right now is because you all specifically requested it. You've never seen Sherlock Holmes like this before. No, heaven knows what the objects of his studies are, but here we are, and you must form your own impressions about him. As he spoke, we turned down a narrow lane and passed through a small side door, which opened into a wing of the great hospital. It was familiar ground to me, and I needed no guiding as we ascended the bleak stone staircase and made our way down the long corridor with its vista of whitewashed wall and dun-colored doors. Near the further end, a low arched passage branched away from it and led to the chemical laboratory. Also, the thing about Sherlock Holmes stories, guys, the thing that you must understand is there is a certain word that used to mean to exclaim and no longer means to exclaim, but it's still here. And sometimes they just say it, and it sounds very wrong. And I don't know whether to read it the way it is or not when I come to the first one. um, Nico, uh, starts with an, uh, um, uh, I'll give it to you one letter at a time. The first letter is E. Where was I? This was a lofty chamber, lined and littered with countless bottles. Broad, low tables were scattered about, which bristled with reports, test tubes, and little Bunsen lamps, with their blue flickering flames. There was only one student in the room, who was bending over a distant table, absorbed in his work. The sound of our steps, he glanced around, sprung to his feet with a cry of pleasure. It's time for the Holmes voice, everybody. There are many places I could go with the Holmes voice, everybody. Also, the second letter is J. Do with that what you will. I have found it! I found it! He shouted to my companion. Yeah, Quills. Listen, half of the people in chat probably have auditory processing issues, and yet we're still just doing this. Dare I continue? Nico, yeah, it it used to mean to say suddenly, and then it started meaning to do something else suddenly. And then Holmes books, along with many others from this period, still have it with the original meaning. So people are just that verb just shows up. Where was I? Yeah, with that's definitely. Holmes' voice. I found it. I could go high. I could go monotone. He seems like a bit of no, but Holmes isn't monotone. He's deep, sophisticated. He's also British, but I'm not going to do that because I can't do multiple British accents and have them sound distinct. I found it! I found it! He shouted to my companion, running toward us with a test tube in his hand. I found a reagent which is precipitated by hemoglobin and by nothing else. Had he discovered a gold mine, greater delight could not have shone upon his features. It's trying to protect you. Dr. Watson, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, said Stamford, introducing us. How are you? He said cordially, gripping my hand with a strength for which I should hardly have given him credit. You have been in Afghanistan, I presume. How on earth did you know that, oh whoa? I asked in astonishment. Never mind, said he, chuckling to himself. The question now is about hemoglobin. No doubt you see the significance in this discovery of mine. It is interesting chemically, no doubt, I answered, but practically. Why, man, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Don't you see that it gives us an infallible test for blood stains? Come over here now. He seized me by the coat sleeve in his eagerness, and drew me over to the table at which he had been working. Let us have some fresh blood, he said, digging a long bodkin into his finger, drawing off the resulting drop of blood in a chemical pipette. Pipette? Pipette. Yes, pipette. Mary's voice breaks many things. Hearts, marriages. Now I add this small quantity of blood to a liter of water. You perceive that the resulting mixture has the appearance of pure water. The proportion of blood cannot be more than 1 in a million. I have no doubt, however, that we shall be able to obtain the characteristic reaction. As he spoke, he threw into the vessel a few white crystals, and then added some drops of a transparent fluid. In an instant the contents assumed a dull mahogany color, and a brownish dust was precipitated to the bottom of the glass jar. Ha ha! He cried, clapping his hands, looking as delighted as a child with a new toy. What do you think of that? It seems to be a very delicate test, I remarked. Beautiful, beautiful. The old whatever that word is test was very clumsy and uncertain. So is the microscopic examination for blood corpuscles. Please. The latter is valueless if the stains are a few hours old. Now this appears to act well whether the old blood is old or new. Had this test been invented, there are hundreds of men now walking the earth who would long ago have paid the penalty for their crimes. Indeed, I murmured. Criminal cases are who even said this? Okay. Criminal cases are continually hinging upon that one point. A man is suspected of a crime months, perhaps, after it has been committed. His linen or clothes are examined, and brownish stains discovered upon them. Are they blood stains, mud stains, or rust stains, or fruit stains, or what are they? This is a question which has puzzled many an expert, and why? Because there is no reliable test. Now we have the Sherlock Holmes test, and there will no longer be any difficulty. Don't worry, guys, I'll summarize every chapter so we don't end up completely lost. His eyes fairly glittered as he spoke, ooh-woo, and he put his hand over his heart and bowed as if to some applauding crowd conjured up by his imagination. You are to be congratulated, I remarked, considerably surprised at his enthusiasm. There was the case of von Bischoff in Frankfurt last year. He would certainly have been hung had this test been in existence. Then there was Mason of Bradford, and the notorious Muller, and Lefebvre of Montpellier, Montpellier, and Samson of New Orleans. I could name a score of cases in which it would have been decisive. You seem to be a walking calendar of crime, said Stanford with a laugh. You might start a paper on those lines, call it Police News of the Past. Very interesting reading it might be made, too, remarked Sherlock Holmes, sticking a small piece of plaster over the prick on his finger. I have to be careful, he continued, turning to me with a smile, for I dabble with poisons a good deal. He held out his hand as he spoke, and I noticed that it was all mottled over. Tick-tock banned Tommy. I Oof. What did he do? He held out his hand as he spoke, and I noticed that it was all mottled over with similar pieces of plaster and discolored with strong acids. We came here on business, said Stamford, sitting down on a high three-legged stool and pushing another one in my direction with his foot. My friend here wants to take diggings, and as you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you, I thought that I had better bring you together. Sherlock Holmes seemed delighted at the idea of sharing his rooms with me. I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, he said, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope. I always smoke ships myself, I answered. Hello, Cahoot. I'm not reading fan fiction. I'm reading the first chapter of A Study in Scarlet by Arthur Conan Doyle. Because somehow that is what we have ended up doing. Where was I? That's good enough. I generally have chemicals about and occasionally do experiments. Would that annoy you? By no means, Uwu. Let me see. It is not enough sleep. Go tell Salem that is not enough sleep. Clip this. Salem, that is not enough sleep. Bonk. By no means, Uwu. Let me see. What are my other shortcomings? I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days at end. You must not think I am sulky when I do that. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's just as well for two fellows to know the worst of one another before they begin to live together. Yes, if you write fanfic about me, I will read it. As long as it doesn't include any characters who haven't consented to fanfic. Wait, they have a dog? I didn't even know they canonically had a dog. I laughed at this cross-examination. I keep a bull pup, I said. Is that a dog? Like a bulldog pup? Or is that something totally different? And I object to woes because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I get extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but these are the principal ones at present. Do you include violin playing in your category of rows? He asked anxiously. It depends on the player, I answered. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods, and a badly played one. Oh, that's all right, he cried with a merry laugh. I think we may consider the thing as settled, that is, if the rooms are agreeable to you. When shall we see them? Call for me here at noon tomorrow, and we'll go together and settle everything, he answered. All right, noon exactly, I said, shaking his hand. We left him working among his chemicals, and we walked together towards the hotel. By the way, I asked suddenly, stopping and turning upon Stamford, how did he know that I had come from Afghanistan? My companion smiled an enigmatical smile. That's just his little peculiarity, he said. A good many people have wanted to know how we find things out. Oh, a mystery, is it? I cried, rubbing my hands. This is very piquant. Wonder where the emphasis on that syllable is. I am much obliged to you for bringing us together. The proper study of mankind is man, you know. You must study him then, Stamford said as he bade me good-bye. You'll find him a knotty problem, though. I'll wager he learns more about you than you about him. Good-bye. Good-bye, I answered and strolled on to my hotel, considerably interested in my new acquaintance. That's the end of chapter 1. Let's all summarize because I don't think any of you actually processed any of that. I certainly didn't. So, John Watson is a degree of doctor of medicine, and then he ended up in a war. He ended up in a war in Afghanistan, and then he got injured. Yeah, he got injured, yes. And then he got a really bad fever, and then he just kind of moped around, and they sent him back to England so he could mope there instead. And then he spent all his money and needed to live some less extravagantly. And then his old friend was like, "Hey, I know another guy who needs a roommate." And Watson's like, "Wowie." And they meet Holmes, and Holmes is busy beating corpses and testing for bloodstains. And Holmes is like, "I am so smart and charming and intelligent, and you are wowed and in awe of me, and let's be roommates." And Watson is like, "Okay, uwu." And so they become roommates. That is chapter 1. At this point, we have a choice of whether to continue or to do anything else with our evening. Anything else? Additionally, I could just summarize the entire thing. Let's get a poll running. All right, current favorite song, huh? Let's pause the rain sounds. Mmm. That is a hard question because I have a lot of favorite songs. Yes, we had rain sounds for atmosphere. They were probably pretty quiet though. Might have been too quiet for you guys. Not sure how the volume adjusting was going on that. But I certainly found them very atmospheric. Guys, the poll is tied and I need all of you to vote, please. Current favorite song. I could do Catastrophize. I could do Ready Now. I could do Sunkissed. I could do Sleeping at Last. Is this our blend W? Do we set a certain number of subs every day and I read another chapter of Sherlock Holmes? Guys, only 2 of you have voted. I'm gonna need more people than that. Because it's tied. It's okay, Wits. We can have song time first. I think I'll do Ready Now because that one's fun. No, don't cry, ah ha ha, you're too Um, you're too good at perfect pitch. C major, teehee, JK, unless. Wits! Hello, Bean! Or Salem right now. Okay. You saw through me all this time. I'd forgotten people are kind. I was hurting, and you knew, so you showed me what to do. You said, I will listen, tell it all. When you're finished, we'll talk more. But I didn't know how, so we took it in turns, and to my surprise, we found my words. Feet firm on the ground. We stood hand in hand. The world seemed to tell me that I have a plan. Together we sang, I'm ready now. Something new, something strange, 10 feet taller, I had changed. I believe you, not wrong. Oh, it suits me to feel strong. You said, I will listen, tell me it all. You don't like the ending, then we'll find one that's yours. Oh, how did you know? That's all we need. Promise of hope is enough to feel free. Feet firm on the ground. We stood hand in hand, and I told the world that I have a plan. Together we sang, I'm ready now. Let's see. How hard is this one going to be to play? Doot to doot. And doot. No. Fourth. First, second, fourth. Doot. Doot. Okay, so So continuing technically one, technically. And maybe one day I will get around. But I don't want to make Wits cry, so we can have other Wednesday streams where we read more chapters. I'm sorry, Nico. I told you the ending, it was all for the best. All right, this is for Nico. Boop! No, if you won't go, I will. To avenge lost soul, I killed you, fill your heart with halo service again. You just love it and payment. Same, do it, statement. We're gonna prove all of this is two of us, but Benita's just made a fool of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 4. Is this what I ever be? Yours, blood core. 5, 6, 7, 8 years went to waste for all I hate. Now I don't want you. So it's about to start. Don't be late. These are the worst chords I have ever seen. That's just all the same chord. Good. Pizza is good. Excellent. Let's see. I need E7, which is close enough. Wits, I'm sorry. Saw you with that ribbon in your hair. Think that I began to stare. Maybe I'll love you. Maybe I'll love you for a while. Stranger at a table in a place, and a really pretty face. I wonder what happens when you smile. Now I might never be, is that right? Be your hero, never been one to fight. But that don't mean that I can't be your Valentine. And I won't be your savior either, couldn't even if I tried. But I think I could be someone you like. Someone you like. Reading in a coffee coffee shop we shared, hiding shy behind my hair, watching our movie in my mind. I promise not to fly away. Make a story of today, come on, give me a try. Now I might never stop your sorrow, fix you up good as new, but that don't, let's fix you up good as new. But that don't mean that I can hold your hand in mine. Now I might never say I'm sorry, even if I done you wrong. But I think I could be someone you like. Someone you like. I might never be your hero, but I think I'd like to try. And the way you look at me is your reply. You got a lot to learn about me, maybe we can start tonight. 'Cause I think I could be someone you like. Someone you like. So I just kind of always sang. I mean, my mom is a really big singer. She did a ton of singing stuff, and so I just kind of grew up singing along with her and singing my own things. Like, I was probably 5 or 6, and I would just spend hours out back on the swing set making up songs to sing to myself and singing songs I already knew to myself. Because it's just fun. It makes me happy. Um, and so I just kind of kept on like that for a while. And then when I was 14, I had vocal lessons for about 4 years, maybe 3.5. Like they were kind of still going on, mixed like piano and vocal, that they kind of stopped because of quarantine. But yeah, that's how I learned basic technique and stuff better. And now I just vibe. Let's see, you guys want to hear, what is it? Hello, Ink, welcome back. You guys want to hear I Do Adore? Reader insert is second POV, you, your. So, like, you could also, well, first person would be self insert, and second person is usually reader insert. You looked across the room and you saw Kat standing there. She dabbed. Two, one, two. Everything you do, it sends me a heart higher than the moon. I need to work out a strumming pattern for this. E major is. It's gonna be a little bit choppy because I don't know these chords well, but oh well. Everything you do. Okay, we're giving up on strumming pattern for now. Everything you do, it sends me higher than the moon with every swing. You know what? We're gonna do this properly. We're gonna warm up first. Zing a zing a zing, zing a zing a zing, zing 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 zing. Because it's a very forward song in tone. I'm still a little bit back. It needs to be brighter. Zing a zing a zing, zing a zing a zing, zing 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 zing. Woo! Zing a zing a zing, zing a zing a zing, zing 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 zing. Woo! Classical conditioning pog. Zing a zing a zing, zing a zing a zing, zing 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 zing. Woo! Zing a zing a zing, zing a zing a zing, zing 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 zing. Woo! Zing a zing a zing, zing a zing a zing, zing 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 zing. Mama made me mash my M&Ms, oh my. 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 Twinkle in your eye. There we go. Yeah, ink, that would be third person. With second person, you'd only be called your name in dialogue. Everything you do, it sends me higher than the moon with every twinkle in your eye. You strike a match that lights my heart on fire when you're... Well, it's a reader insert, so yes, they're written in second person, typically. When you're near, I hide my blushing face and trip on my shoelaces. Grace just isn't my forte, but it brings me to my knees when you say hello. Hello, how are you, my darling? Today I fall into a pile on the floor. Puppy love is hard to ignore. When every little thing you do, I do adore. We're as different as can be. I've noticed you're remarkably relaxed. I'm overly uptight. We balance out each other nicely. You wear sandals in the snow. In mid-July, I still feel cold. Opposites in every way. I can't resist you when you say... Or back to the chorus, that's rude of you. Hello, how are you, my darling? Today I fall into a pile on the floor. Puppy love is hard to ignore. When every little thing you do, I do adore. Finding words I mutter, tongue-tied, twisted, foot in mouth, I start to stutter. Heaven help me. Back to the chorus again. Hello, how are you, my darling? Today I fall into a pile on the floor. Puppy love is hard to ignore. When every little thing you do, I do adore. Every little thing, ba 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 ba, every little thing, ba 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 ba, do adore. Good. Sing. Singing Pog. Actually, Nico, you mean you feel like second person sucks. You're like sunshine in my soul. You're hot cocoa in the cold. You're the bubbles in champagne. You're the rainbow in the rain. You're the starlight in the dark. You're the fire and the hearth. I think your smile's a work of art, and I hope I can win your heart. So give me a chance, give me a try. It would be a delight to put some light in your eyes. I think that we could be good. I think that we could be great. So that's why I'm applying to be your Valentine's date. It's so specific, but I could probably adopt it to something else because I really do like this one. Yeah, that's a Nikki Valentine song. Tell you what, chat. We could write an original song tonight. That is something we could do. Somebody give me a topic. That is Blink Blanc is an interesting topic. Funky human word make heart go boing. I'm not sure. I don't think I do. Wow, you guys are just full laughs tonight, huh? That's the octopus emote? Okay. Well, we sure do have some stuff here. So, death, sadness, time, plus per aspera ad astra. Aspera. Per aspera ad astra. So we kind of have a focus on losing something through change because, change is inevitable, but it also hurts. Yeah, I've had a really good viewer average for the stream, which is weird because this is the most slapdash thing. All right. So focus on change and time and the way that change will always mean loss and losing things, but it'll also mean new things and growth because we aren't static beings. We're meant to move. Where I like to see your smile. Felt like home and brighter days. It's just now, now I'm not the same. I'm not the same. You knew my heart and soul, and then you forgot my name. Then I've been that I could stay, but now you've gone away. And now I'm all alone. I should have known you were okay. I'm not okay. I liked the way things were. I liked to see your smile. You felt like home and brighter days when I was just a child. Now I'm taller, now I'm older, now I'm not the same. You knew my heart and soul, and then you forgot my name. And it all feels like a dream. And I'm different than I've been. And I wish that I could stay, but now you've gone away. No, And then I've been, wish that I could stay. Now you've gone away. I know I'm all alone. I should have known you weren't okay. I'm not okay. G sharp, huh? See, see, what's the thing about how I compose music is that I just write it and it already has a tune, and then I figure out what the chords are. Let's see. E, G. What's G sharp on ukulele? Oh boy, I get like 7 different answers, because of course I do. Hmm, wait. I really need a piano for this, don't I? Hmm. It's a little bit disjointed. It doesn't follow much of a pattern as it goes. It's worth adding a second verse right now. See, this is the thing. I can write lyrics, but they're just kind of, they exist and they rhyme, but they're like fake deep mumbo jumbo. You still. Bye. Thank you for coming out, even if Twitch isn't working. Eat food, drink water. You're important. Please sleep. Down, now I'm older, now I'm not the same. You knew my heart and soul, and yet you still forgot my name. And it all feels like a dream, different than I've been. Wish that I could stay, but now you've gone away. Now I'm all alone. I should have known. Good for you. Known you weren't okay. I'm not okay. Amazing. Hmm. All right, thoughts on what we have so far, chat? All right. I feel like we could use a second verse. So how do we progress here? Ink, how do you know what toilet water tastes like? One time I flooded my entire house because I didn't turn off the bathroom sink. I was like 2 for that. And my mother had taken a nap and then realized I had been suspiciously quiet. And then water started dripping down the upstairs stairs. Da 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 da. Ink! Oh no! You didn't. Oh. Oh. Hello, Kahoot. We're writing a song. Give us a word to include in our song. Sleep. Okay. Sleep needs to be somewhere in the second verse. You're valid, Ink. It's okay. Take feels away. See, the thing is, I also kind of write everything with the same tune. That bit was just Nikki's song tune again. It's hard to get things done. Fall asleep. Stay by tech feels heavy. Step I take feels heavy. And it's hard to even breathe. Like, da 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 da. Da 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 dum. Da 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 da. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dun. Bye. Good luck. Don't die. I wonder. feels like a dream, and I'm different than I've been, and I wonder what did to make you just abandon me. And now I'm all alone. I should have known you weren't okay. Turn to um okay, so it's subject, object, and middle stuff verb. So wait, no, it's yeah, subject, object, verb. So you want auxilio at the end because that's the verb, and I am at the front or the yes, but adverbs go before verbs in Latin, typically, unless it's different for emphasis. The Romans, um, well, I mean, you don't really need the ego. It's a redundant first person pronoun, and they really didn't like those. They just kind of left them out because your verb is already saying I did something. So you don't need the pronoun because it's not clarifying anything that's ambiguous. So be iam auxilio. And it all feels like a dream, and I'm different than I've been, and I wonder what I did that made you just abandon me. And now I'm all alone, I should have known you weren't okay. But seconds turned to minutes, turned to hours, turned to days, they turned to change. I'll be okay. It's not very cohesive. to minutes, turn to hours, turn to days. They turn to change. I'll be okay. All right, so we go first verse, pre-chorus, chorus, second verse, pre-chorus, chorus, maybe. Again, this is mostly just fake deep mumbo jumbo, but by golly, I've written it in less than an hour, so there. What note is that? See, this is where having a keyboard would really help, because I'm much better at picking out individual notes on that. Huh. Hey, Pichu! We're writing a song. This is where more perfect pitch would come in handy. I might have to take this down to the piano and go on a break. So I gotta figure out the melody notes so I can figure out the chords. And I'm not good at doing that on just ukulele. Um, what do you mean, what song? A minor. Okay, let's. Okay, if that's an A minor, then this could be C root position. I would need D minor. Probably because, well, it said flagged for identity, so it probably thought you were trying to talk about, like, personal information. Probably. Wait, what note is that? Yes, I will absolutely exploit your presence in my chat. Interesting chord progression. Don't know if it fits, but it sounds cool. Okay, if I'm looking. So that's. see, this is C minor, right? That would be third, fourth would be E minor. I need fifth. Okay, so we're looking at. See what the thing is that I have no idea how to play most of these on the actual ukulele. G7, huh? Here? That's about right. Do you mean G minor 7? Peachy, you can just add stuff to it. Like you can squish it or reverse it, or during winter you could add snowflakes to it. Da 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 da. A. Not you're allowed to talk. C. E. There's got to be an easier way to do that. I mean, that works. What is this? Not that. I mean, that's technically a chord progression. I, I'm just completely making this up as I go. that's B flat. Mm-hmm. That's a start at least. Interesting. All right, do you guys want to keep working at this, or do you want to do something different? I mean, we could have a story time, like stories that I myself have experienced, or reading aloud a story. I mean, we could always go back to Sherlock Holmes. Tell you what, let's do Sherlock Holmes. Let's do self-care break, and then when I get back, we can have story time. Everybody go get some water! And nope. There we go. And we back. You know what? I think it's time to mess around with the filters more. Let me. Darkness. This is concerning. This is horrifying and I should not be given this power. Good wits. As I should be. Ah! Oh dear, that should probably come with a flashing images warning, huh? Whoopsie doodle, hope you're not epileptic. Darkness. Rah. Oh, good glory. Oh, we're green now. Oh, hello everyone. Hello Twitch chat on twitch.tv/caddy_cake. I Put me on lover host Austin, you coward. Oh, oh, I I look like I have inhaled a glow stick. Guys, I just I got hug I Who gave me this power? Who allowed me to do this? Oh. 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 It picks up the snowflakes on the blanket there, and I, for one, find that very concerning. My room looks terrifying right now. What have I done? Yes, I I know there is a calendar face behind me and I hate it. Oh. My teeth are black. I, for one, think I've never looked better. Oh, oh, I don't like that. See, I do not have chapstick on. I just. Your face looks like a radioactive Cheeto. Oh. Oh no, the black teeth are back. Guys, I know what this needs. I know it will definitely help with this. Popcat. All right, let's make this a little bit more normal, maybe. Ah! Blue lipstick, baby! Nope, I need a phone camera for this. My phone is in my pocket. All right, let's get back to the fun. Oh, hello, everybody. I have transcended. See, I thought to myself, I thought to myself, you know, Kat, you'll never just amuse yourself by doing absolutely cursed things to your camera. It's tan! Absolutely cursed things to your camera settings, like Fundy does. And now. You can't bribe me with scent! Crimis! Hit Crimis! Mayor Crimis! Radioactive. Oh no, they're blood red now. Radioactive. Oh, 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 I'm radioactive. Radioactive. Oh, oh, whoa, I'm radioactive. Radioactive. Hey, ghosts, it's me, your boy. Oh, oh my. guys. Thank you, Sunny. What's the creepiest song I can sing right now? That's not creepy, that's just a meme. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down. Do you actually want me to stop properly? Shivers down your spine. You can't win me. You can't be beat. I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. The day they found me, I hadn't yet been played. What is this bit? Oh, good glory. I think this is very normal. I don't know. Is this what color blindness feels like? I think this is close. Everything is blue and yellow. There you go. Back to normal. All right, I believe we were supposed to have story time or something before we got completely derailed. All right, what do you want to hear about? You can't just request a story time and then not have. I mean, the thing is, there are so many stories I could tell, but so many I want to save for a more opportune time. Mm. Bold of you to assume I have memories. It's like, there are a bunch I could tell, but it takes being related. I need something to go on. I could tell you about the time I broke my collarbone. Or the first time I got a concussion, or the second time I got a concussion, or the time I got lost in Best Buy, or the time I went to Chicago and a pigeon pooped on me and I was 6 and I mistrust Chicago ever since. Um, I mean, that one's a pretty short story. I mean, basically, so I was probably around 9 or 10, and my mom was shopping for something. I don't even remember what it was. It a new phone? Was it a monitor? Was it a mouse? What is it? Office supplies? The world may never know. But anyway, I as I am wont to do, was getting distracted with all of the display phones and just playing the different games and doing the screensaver where you can tap on the fish. Um, and she told me she was going somewhere, and I went, uh-huh, and then immediately forgot where she had told me she was going. So I played with the fish some more, and then it suddenly occurred to me that I did not know where my mother was. Um, so so first I just kind of I waited and looked around, went down a few aisles. Now the thing is, it had been very well drilled into me as a child from other times I had gotten lost in stores that if I was properly lost, I should go find the counter and ask them to like call for my mom over the intercom. So that's what I did. I bustled my way and wandered my way over to the counter. I went, "Hey, can you call for insert mom's name here?" And they did. And she showed up at the counter like, "I told you where I was going." And I was like, "I couldn't find you." And then I cried on the car ride home because I had been through a traumatic experience and it was very stressful. The end. I got lost in United Arts and Education once. Whenever we went on field trips, I had to wear a bracelet that had my parents' phone numbers on it because that way, if I got lost, adults could call them for me when I wasn't old enough to remember them. There were a lot of precautions against getting lost in my family. We still managed to get lost sometimes. Good luck, Ink. Don't die. Don't let the laundry monsters eat you. Austin, post when the next lover host is, you coward. Austin. Austin, you coward. Austin, you said there were 3 for March. Austin, stop tweeting about Guyliner and tell me when the next show is happening. I will get there someday, mark my words. Ba-ba-da-ma-bam, ba-dum-bam-ba-ba-bam. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Why is it bad? What happened? Da 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 da. Mark my words. Hands me a dictionary. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Pow, pow, pow. Da 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 da. Pow, pow, pow. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. This stream has just been all over the place. Wise man feels rushed in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Shall I? Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows. Is that the right chord there? It has it played like this. Flows surely to the sea, darling, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. You taught me the courage of stars before you left, how light carries on endlessly even after death, with shortness of breath. You explained the infinite, how rare, beautiful it is to even exist. I couldn't help but ask for you to say it all again. I tried to write it down, but I could never find a pen. I give anything to hear You say it one more time, that the universe was made just to be seen by my eyes. Couldn't help but ask for you to say it all again. I tried to write it down, but I could never find a pen. I give anything to hear you say it one more time, that the universe was made just to be seen by my eyes. Shortness of breath, I'll explain the infinite, how rare and beautiful truly is that we exist. Wasting your time, you're wasting mine. I hate to see you leaving, a fate worse than dying. Your city gave me asthma, so that's why I'm frickin' leaving. And your water gave me cancer, and the pavement hurt my feelings. Shout at the wall, 'cause the walls don't frickin' love you. Shout at the wall, 'cause the walls don't frickin' love you. There's a reason that London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason that London puts barriers on the rails. There's a reason that London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason that London puts barriers on the rails. There's a reason that Lennon puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason they fail. You know, technically we can listen to the entirety of Your City Gave Me Asthma without getting DMCA'd. Hmm. That is a thing we can do, yes. Da 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 dun dun. Yes, but then that's just stealing Ranboo's brand. Then again, I'm not opposed. I wish my favorite bands were copyright free. use everyone I ever meet. Can't find the perfect match. Abuse those I love while I ostracize the ones who love me back. On the path of least resistance, I find myself salting the earth every time that I miss you. I feel the way you hurt, and I don't deserve you. You deserve the world, though it feels like we were built from the same dirt. I hate to say it, but your sister was right. Don't trust English boys with far too much free time. And I hate to say it, but your sister was right. I'm nothing but a problem, leave you crying overnight. And I hate to say it, but your sister was right. I can't focus on the future, only my short sight. And I hate to say it, but your sister was right. I'm a failure, complete failure, a total waste of time. I mean, what else do you expect me to do? Da 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 Yes, always. Hmm. See, the thing is, I'm not sure what else to do, which means it might be time to end this stream. And I hate to say it, but your sister was right. I'm nothing but a problem, leave you crying overnight. I hate to say it, but your sister was right. Da da dun, ba ba dun, da 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 dun, da. Yeah, I've met Jared, of course, I've met Jared, the one who took you away from me. You hit it off instantly. No, 'cause you won't stop telling me. Seen his jawline, shoulders, and muscles push against his fashion sense. Mm-hmm. Ba ba da 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da 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 dum da 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 dum. What I own. Let's see. Is there one more song I want to do? How about for you, Kahoot? Day they found me, I hadn't yet been played. Inside my workshop, behind the old arcade. Electric desires had unraveled all my wires. Now I'm in a box for safekeeping. The news reporters reported that I died, but all my organs were living on inside. Circuit board to brain, with 2 lungs collecting change. One big human heart, gently beeping. You can't win me, I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. What? That's far too much effort. You can see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. Thank God for business. Let me take the floor. I stood so proudly. Hello, Kahoot. Like I was going to war. Players soon appeared, and I quickly was revered. This must be what love would have felt like. Such dedication, they came from miles away. With eyes so piercing, they'd wait their turn to play. Perfect patient lines, because I was in their minds. I could do whatever I felt like. You can't win me, I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. Behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. live for years and years, only eating the occasional maintenance man, only driving a few kids to madness. Maybe they were predisposed to madness, who knows? Only E major, huh? Fun, they're telling me my days here are done. Just like a little tiny box, Japan. Soon it's gonna fit in your hand. It's getting lonely. It's getting hard to breathe. The arcade's empty. I think it's Christmas Eve. Someone's broken in. Now they're painting on my skin, breaking me and taking my quarters, bashing in my face with a crowbar, kicking me and pushing me over. Now they see my blood on their sneakers. You can win me, I can be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. You can see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. It's a good ending chord for this. There we go, F sounds right. All right, one more and then I should probably call it for the night because I don't know what else to do. I'm out of songs. Let's see. I met a homeless man named Rich. Isn't that terrible? I saw a flyer for a lost dog, and the dog didn't have any legs. I saw a diabetic kid trick-or-treating. I saw a giraffe who had a short neck. That was sad. Or a deer. I saw an old man hit by a train. Doesn't sound right. See it in the pouring rain. That is not the right chord. Shout, look out for the train! Because I didn't say anything. I just thought to myself, oh, this is gonna be sad. And it was. I'm a genius. I saw a man with only one eye. In a 3D movie, I saw a little boy drop his ice cream cone directly on his mother's corpse. I saw a kitten stuck in a tree, and then the kitten jumped off and he hung himself. I saw a boy who had red hair. I went to a store looking for something to buy. They only sold paintings of the same sad guy. No, wait. The store sells mirrors. See what I did there? Let's rock. No. not right there. The world's so sad, bros. Pain, genocide, wars. Hold on, I gotta do the chords with this. The world's so sad, bros. Pain, genocide, war, sexism, racism. But I've got to remember that there's good things about it too. Like the fact that none of that's happening to me. Score. Still though, it's hard not to be sad about it. How do y'all do it? I've been telling you guys terribly sad things this whole song. You haven't been sad at all. You've been happy. No, you've been laughing. That's it. Laughter. It's the key to everything. It's the way to solve all the sadness in the world. I mean, not for the people who are actually sad, but like the people like us who've got to deal with them all the time. Being a comedian isn't being an insensitive jerk capitalizing on the most animalistic impulses of the public, it's being a hero. The world isn't sad, the world's funny. I'm not reading that line because that's an actual disorder. I saw an old man slip and fall. Hey, what a freaking idiot. I saw a woman at her daughter's funeral. Ha ha ha. Classic comedy. Everything that once was sad is somehow funny now. TOS, TOS, that's all funny 24/7 cause tragedy will be exclusively joked about because my empathy is bumming me out. Goodbye, sadness. Hello, jokes. I'm not sure if I knew enough of the tone of Art is Dead, but I can try. Not tone, tune. Chords, huh? Well, these are just mean chords. Oh. Mr. Burnham, sir, these are all rude. Also, I don't know the tune, so I can't do Art is Dead. I am the left brain, I am the left brain. I work real hard to my inevitable death brain. You got a job to do, you better do it right. And the right way is with the left brain's might. I like Oreos and nothing else. Yeah, in that order. And I cried for at least an hour after watching Toy Story 3. None of these chords sound right. I am the right brain. I have feelings. I'm a little all over the place. Doot, 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 doot. And I'm looking for somebody to love and nothing else. All right, any more requests before I end stream? You want the Nikki song again? It's not that good. Ahem. You're like sunshine in my soul. You're hot cocoa in the cold. You're the bubbles in champagne. You're the rainbow in the rain. You're the starlight in the dark. You're the fire in the heart. Think your smile's a work of art, and I hope I can win your heart. So give me a chance, give me a try. It would be a delight to put some light in your eyes. I think that we could be good. I think that we could be great. So that's why I'm applying to be your Valentine's date. Why I'm applying to be your Valentine's date. I love how it's just called the Nikki song. All right, who are we rating? Nobody I follow is live. I mean, we could find someone random to raid, or I could just let you guys go. I think I'll let y'all go. Everybody drink water. You're important. Make good choices. Do good work. Have fun storming the castle. Think it'll work. It'll take a miracle. Fine, okay, we can raid a random person. Let's just go. Hold on, Twitch. Hold on, let me. This is going to play that. All right, browse. Hold on, can I get a capture window up? I love you too, Ink. Okay, so I need not this. Okay, if we duplicate this, if I just add window capture new, actually stop that. Because I do not want to accidentally dox myself. Nope, you guys just get audio. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right, let's look at Minecraft. Sort by viewers low to high. This person is holding a cat. This person has a frog hoodie, which I approve of. Hmm. That person is playing on mobile. No. Vastly inferior. These people need to get more interesting titles. Who are you? What is this? These people are getting married on an SMP. This person spelled Royale wrong. All right. Let's see. This one is apparently intended for mature audiences. We're gonna go ahead and go with nope. This one is also mature audiences.
Probably not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
They seem nice enough.
Oh
Can I just say
no.
this place is gorgeous?
I made a mistake.
All right, you want to rate the people that are getting married on an SMP? Yes, go crash their wedding. Love you. Everybody be good. See you tomorrow, probably. Yeah, tomorrow. In which it will be less scuffed than today. Bye, everybody.